Yeah, I've started recording. So just for the sake of recording, I'm gonna repeat the same thing. So my name is Sagar. I have 3 years of experience in PHP developing websites, and I have a passion to teach PHP, and hence I'm here. You can find my past classes, like every class, every live class was recorded, and you can find the same at www.tutoslive.com/courses. Check for the first course, the blogger coder, wherein we have taken a blogger project and we developed a blogger project learning the basics. Okay, so you can find everything over there. You can find my past work, my way of teaching. And my way of teaching is to make learning better and easier. That's what my intention is. I don't want to force education onto people. The people should come out voluntarily, and they should feel like, okay, I can learn this. That's my motto, that's my intention, and that's the mission statement of Tutoslive. Okay, we don't force people to learn, we just make them learn. So trust me, you guys will be building websites, and that too, like when I say you guys will do it, that means you pay attention, proper attention to what I'm teaching, proper attention to what I'm saying, and doing whatever I do with the time. Okay, so that will help us be a good developer. And I'll be teaching you guys the best practices. When I say the best practices, these practices won't be taught anywhere. They come with experience, or may not be with experience too. Sometimes when you become a developer, you don't even care about anything. Only you care only about, does I get? I mean, do I get the output? Yes, I got the desired output. That's it, done. That's what developers, most of the developers think. But there is a proper way for everything. Like now, if you're hungry, eating biscuits make you, oh, 90 minutes, 90-minute session. You got an email, I guess. Maybe, I hope so. So the email says every class is 90 minutes, but yeah, I may wrap this up pretty soon, since this is the first class. Just an introduction, what we really do, what we think. But yeah, just spare 90 minutes of your day every day, and in 45 days, trust me, you will be developing websites like a freelancer. You can really take up the work, and you can ask my work about Fugale is our old student, so he has attended quite a few classes. Yes, it's the same every day. Was that a problem? Okay, so the best thing I'll say is, I mean, since this class involves a computer, if you're sitting at your offices, let's say, okay, hook up your earphones, just listen to the class, working somewhere else, working in your browsers or working in your anywhere. Just open up this particular session, okay, listen to the class. Whenever you feel like you're lost, come back to the class and you can do that too. Since you are not speaking here, only me speaking, if you have earphones with you, yeah, that's it, it's done. You can learn PHP with a live class. Okay, and why live class, why not recorded classes? Because recorded classes make you postpone things. That's what I don't like. You can learn from YouTube, you can learn from any other website, but they make you procrastinate. Okay, they make you postpone things, so I don't like that. With live class, you will have some tracking thing, like, okay, now Sagar, today what is the class? Today's forms. Okay, then you will be in a hurry to learn forms. Okay, unlike video classes wherein you just say, hey, let me do this tomorrow, let me do this day after tomorrow. Okay, that's an advantage. So this is my introduction over here, and if you need any other information about me, you can find it on the Tutors Live Tutors page. You can follow me on Twitter. Okay, my Twitter account is right there. I don't know. This is my Twitter account. So I post quite a good feeds over there if you want to learn. And you can follow me on G Plus. I hope you guys have got my email, so you'll be seeing my G Plus over there. So this is my G Plus account. Okay, and I don't know if I can give my Facebook account because there's a lot of personal information over there. So as time goes by, we become good friends. Okay, so when we become good friends, then we may interact on Facebook too. Okay, so, and trust me, I'm not a trainer, and you're not my students. We're all here for a purpose. We all wanted to provide some value. So just be like that. We are a team. We are called Tutors Livians. which is a team. So we work together, we collaborate, we learn, and we create a value. That's the ultimate goal of Tutors Live. So, and that's one thing, and that's where you can follow me. Twitter, the first one is Twitter, the next one is G plus, and you have all other my accounts. Quora, I don't be much on Quora because there are no proper questions these days on Quora, so I thought, like, Quora may not be the proper place to hang out. You can check my LinkedIn profile, and the same thing, my LinkedIn profile will help you and get a job. That's all I can say in LinkedIn, because I'll be posting jobs over there. I won't be posting jobs on Twitter, I'll be posting jobs on LinkedIn. Okay, and that is it. I have my personal website which is under construction. I have never got time to uh, do it better, so that's where. Right, that's about me. Well, anywhere, I'm always, email is a better solution, I say, because 24 hours my email is on. Okay, and you guys can call me up anytime. I'm gonna leave my mobile number, no issues. This is my mobile number. I stay in Bangalore. Okay, I stay in Bangalore. I am from Bangalore. Okay, I'm put up in Kasturi Nagar, Bangalore, which is close to Tin Factory. So if anybody wants to drop sometime, meet me, have a cup of coffee, then yeah, you can, drop me sometime. I mean, drop by sometime so that we can have a good chat too. So no issues on that. Okay, just give me a call saying, hey Sagar, I wanna meet you here. Yeah, I'm coming here. Just let's meet. Yeah, definitely, we'll meet. So unless and until I'm busy, yeah, that's what. Okay, that's me, and yeah, fairly awesome. So now coming to the point here. So what we gonna learn into this live? So I'm going off from this screen. Okay. So any other questions on this screen? Tell me. If you have any questions on this screen, I can quickly answer so that we move on to the next screen. And the recorded classes will be available, and you'll be getting emails. You can unsubscribe from any of the email in the course, but I suggest personally that if you are serious in learning, don't just unsubscribe, let the updates keep coming in. Okay, if you're feeling annoyed, okay, just tell me, or oh, National Institute of Design, great, great. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Vishal told me about this, so let's meet up, let's catch up sometime. So even I was talking to him yesterday, like, I seriously wanted to, more of a web developer. I'm an entrepreneur, so I can inspire people to be in entrepreneurship. So you can. Oh, you cannot hear me, Satyanarayana? I hope am I clear, everybody? If I'm clear, just say yes. Great. Yeah, let's meet sometime. Let's see what we can really, see, or we can really work on it. Okay. So Satyanarayana may is facing some problem. So can I call you Satya or Narayana? Anything sounds because it's too big. Okay, never mind if it's offensive. Yeah, just log out and log in of this tool. Okay, so that is about. So no questions, I guess, on this screen. And yeah, Ganesh, I'm sure we'll meet sometime. Maybe this week. I'm absolutely free in the mornings. So I'm only occupied from 5 to 6:30, which is my class time, and the rest of the times I'm not so busy. Yeah, great. So I hope no questions on this screen. So now what we gonna discuss? This is very interesting. Yeah, sure. Topics we discuss. Alright. So the topics we're gonna discuss is HTML. Okay, we're gonna discuss about HTML. Why HTML? What HTML? Where to use what? Okay, I say HTML is all about tags. Then what is tag? When to use which tag? So all this information we'll be discussing in HTML. So this takes around 4 to 5 days. Okay, and you'll be doing 2 assignments in this, and you'll be taking 1 test in this. Okay, so test will, that will test your theoretical knowledge, assignment will test your practical knowledge, and this will take around 4 to 5 days. So if you learn this thing, if you learn HTML it's alone, then that's done, you are a web developer or web designer, because HTML is a complete page. That's HTML itself. uh well, if you, the videos will be on YouTube. Okay, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna put that here. Subscribe to www.youtube.com/user/Tutoslive videos. So subscribe to this channel. I hope so this is working. It may be users or user, I don't know exactly. It's user. It's user, I'm sorry. So just type in user and you will see our channel over there. Subscribe to it and you will receive the updates of the classes, the videos. And if you have any downloader, YouTube downloader, I personally use ClipGrab, which is suggested by one of our student, Taufik. Okay, ClipGrab is a wonderful tool to download YouTube videos, so you can do that. Okay, so every class is recorded. Now this class is being recorded and I will edit it and post it by the end of today, hopefully. Or you will get an email every day. You will get an email on class updates, blog posts, and some special emails which I'll be sending. Okay, so you won't be missing any fun, you won't be missing any learning at Tutoslive. So everything is intact. There is a lot of content to learn from. Well, I don't really rate the course. I don't say it's basic, I don't say it's intermediate, I don't say it's advanced. This course will let you to develop websites. Okay, you name a website. Okay, you just name a website now. By the end of the course, you will be developing that website all by yourself. So I don't name this, the levels of it. You will be doing it. That's it. No questions asked. Like, that's how. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't just seriously rate anything, and I don't believe in rating anything. I believe only in learning. I believe that practice and hard work will get you to that level, whatever you quote. You say basic, you say intermediate, you say advanced, you will get there with hard work and dedication. That's what I believe in. Yep, great. Thanks, man. So fine. So HTML. So if you learn just HTML, then you're good enough to make a website of like something you can make Reddit. If you only know HTML, you can make reddit.com. So just type in reddit.com. It's a basic static, I mean, it's a dynamic web page, but the front end I'm saying. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spread the word. That's what I love to. I mean, sharing is always caring. So I hope you guys spread the word about what I'm really doing here. Okay, so you can develop a basic website, something like reddit.com. I mean, when I say you design, not develop. Okay, so that's what you can do only with HTML. Then the next we concentrate on CSS, which is styling. Now we know how to structure the web pages. Now we'll see in CSS, we see how do we make those websites beautiful. Well, I just put it there. It's right here. It's a front page of internet, they say, and it's a perfect, awesome website for trolls, for information. I love Reddit, so I hope you guys will love Reddit too if you get addicted to it. Okay, so CSS is all about styling the web pages. We'll be learning CSS too. Okay, and here this will take another 4, or let's say this takes more time than the stipulated time. So all these dates are tentative, like they can be we may go less than that, 1 or 2 days, or we can go 1 or 2 days greater than that day. Okay, so I'm just giving some approximate timelines, because I don't let anybody have a doubt. That's my teaching style again. So if anybody has a question, I don't go forward if you're not clear. So in that course it may get delayed, the course may get delayed, but don't worry, you get the knowledge. Information is wealth, as so as time, but still information is enough. Okay, so this may take another 5 to 6 days. Okay, and again here you will be doing two assignments, and you'll be taking two tests, sorry, one test. Okay, so by end of this, now what happens after the end of CSS? Now here you can make websites beautiful, colorful, I say, beautiful and colorful. So everything will be organized when we talk about CSS. So HTML is all about the content, and CSS is all about making it beautiful. Okay, that's about CSS. Then after CSS we'll move on to JavaScript. So then move on to JavaScript will take another 4 to 5 days. Okay, here I won't be discussing entirely about JavaScript. I'll be talking only those things which are really essential. So my every time I say this to my students, like 80-20. So 80-20 rule, there is a 80-20 rule in the world. Everywhere you go there's a 80-20 rule. So what does 80-20 mean? That means 80% of the time, okay, I'll be only teaching what we use 80% of the time. I won't be teaching you the rest of the 20%. I let my students explore the other 20%, and you will explore that 20% only when you do a project. If there's a requirement for that 20%, then only you will explore about it, but rest of the time, 80% of the time, we'll be using only the concepts which will be taught in Tutoslive. Okay, so this is something, 80-20 rule is something like this. 80% of the alcohol in the world is drunk by only 20% of the people. Okay, it's something like that. 80% of the wealth in the world is with 20% of the people. So 80-20 rule is that. It's really awesome rule. Anywhere you go, you find this 80-20 rule. Yeah, great. And I am. So that's it. So in JavaScript we'll be learning the concepts which are really essential in day-to-day development. Okay, since JavaScript is entirely a different subject, so that's the reason I don't want to drag it to that level. I will only drag it to that level where 80% of the times we'll be using only those concepts. So here again you will be having one assignment, or let's say, yeah, you will be having three assignments here. I'm sorry, be having three assignments, and again one test. So what happens when you learn JavaScript? So can you skip JavaScript, or can you skip CSS, or can you skip HTML? So now I'll tell you why everything is important here. Okay, or what can be skipped. You can skip JavaScript entirely, it's up to you. Okay, so see, JavaScript is all about logic. Some people feel like, logical stuff is not that easy to get. Okay, so this is nothing but what you get out of this is logical pages. So pages which run on logic. So I say, what is 1 plus 1? HTML and CSS will not answer it, but JavaScript will answer. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2. So JavaScript tells the user on a web page that 1 plus 1 equal to 2. And you see those timers on the web pages, they are done using JavaScript. Okay, you see those animations on the web pages, they are done using JavaScript. So these are logical pages. If you want to skip JavaScript, you can absolutely skip JavaScript. There is no problem in doing that. But eventually you will lose out. You will become a developer. You won't become a developer if you skip JavaScript. So I suggest, even if it's a little hard to get JavaScript, so keep concentrating, and I will let you know how to keep concentrating on JavaScript. Okay, then here we'll move on to jQuery. So this is fun, seriously speaking. A lot of people, okay, don't forget about what is the technology or the terminology over there. Okay, that's the reason I'm explaining what they do. I'm not explaining what are they. Okay, so what they do: HTML will write content, CSS will make websites beautiful, JavaScript will add logic to the web pages, and jQuery is the brother of JavaScript. So this guy, I say, not the brother, he's an advanced version, let's say, advanced brother, I say. Okay, this guy is that. So whatever JavaScript can do, this guy can do. So this guy will help us in do some animations, okay, do some events and all that stuff, which is crazy. So jQuery will let us do this stuff on web pages. Okay, so with this, oh, I did not mention the days, right? jQuery will take again 4 days. Okay, so this entire thing is called front end development. Okay, this entire thing is called front end development because these are the things which are seen by the end user. If you go to a website, whatever you see, that is the front end development. Okay, that is your HTML, that is your CSS, that is your JavaScript and jQuery. Okay, so jQuery will take another 4 to 5 days. We'll be having 2 assignments here and no test. So I don't want to put any test on it because that's it. Alright, any questions here until now? So any doubt, anything? I hope I'm clear. Shoot your questions, no worry. So if you guys feel like embarrassed to post some questions, if you guys, then you can chat privately with me. You see that 2 on the chat box? You see on your chat box 2? Just select the drop down, select my name and hit send. That message will be seen only by me. Nobody else can see that message. So sometimes when you are skeptic, when you have doubt that I should not ask this question, okay, what does people think of it, what does people the other students think of it, so don't hesitate to post any question. Okay, so that's about that. So then, well, that's about front end development. Let's talk about the server side development later. Okay, so that is the front end development. We'll be doing how many days it is? 5 5 5 5 20 days. Okay, or you did not hear me because you're offline, you went offline, so you did not hear that. Right, so that's the front end development, people. 90 minutes, it's like 90 minutes is the duration. It may go more than that, it may go beyond that. And every day at 5 o'clock, if at all somebody has a problem of attending the class at 5 o'clock, I'm thinking to bring down the class to morning, somewhere around 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning Indian time. Okay, so again that depends upon the majority, how many people are up for it. Then only I can go for it. If not, this is my suitable time, this is my good time to take a class. Okay, so that's about front end development. I did not talk about PHP over there, I did not talk about MySQL over there. So those are the other 2 concepts which will be coming in the back end development or the server side development, and they take the rest of the time. Okay, and our project in here, seriously, I don't have anything in mind. Okay, this has come out of nowhere. It's called job portal. Okay, and if you guys have any idea on projects, let's say, okay Sagar, no job portal, I want to do something really crazy, yeah, shoot up so that we can go ahead and do that project. So job portal or any project will take up. So our concentration will be on this. So the project is job portal, how to do a job portal. Okay, or if you have anything else in the mind, yeah, we can do it. So nothing, even if you miss it, don't worry, everything will be recorded. You will find the recorded classes by tomorrow, so no problem, nothing important has been missed. Okay, I'm just talking about I'll talk about PHP later, that's what I'm saying in the class. Okay, so our course will be concentrated like as soon as we hit PHP. Okay, I'll be talking about the in and out of PHP. That will take another 5 days, then we jump onto the job portal project and we'll be learning alongside with the project. Okay, that's how we have done previously, so that's how we do in this course too. Alright, So I hope I'm clear on the course structure. This is what you're gonna learn, and trust me, by the end of these two, this you'll be building websites, and this you'll be making them beautiful, and you can maintain your resume. Okay, if you are a fresher, if you're a graduate, if you want to make a resume of your own website, okay, with these two you can do it, you can achieve it. You are a web designer then. Okay, when you get here, if you have strong base in JavaScript, trust me, you can learn any other language. JavaScript is cool. Okay, if you know about JavaScript, if you learn about JavaScript, then you can move on to any other language. Just like people say, hey, do you know C language? C language, if you know C language, then you'll be knowing other programming language. Just like that, JavaScript, if you know JavaScript, then you'll be knowing the scripting languages. There are programming languages and there are scripting languages. So JavaScript is a scripting language. That will be easy. And jQuery, trust me, if you feel JavaScript hard, and jQuery will just smash that feeling, and it will make you feel like, hey, does jQuery this easy? So you'll be amused to see how easy jQuery is. So that's the thing over there. And even if you're not from a programming background, or even if if you don't know anything about technical issues, then no problem, anybody can pick HTML. Okay, so that's not a worry again. Just follow my instructions, follow my course, then I'm sure I'll make you a good programmer. Okay, I don't know about Lua, someone has talked about it, but yeah, I'm just hearing it for the first time. So I don't know, maybe I do some research on that, or maybe come back to you after learning about it. Yeah, but everything is the same, like client-side scripting, yeah, it's JavaScript, and everybody is a clone or a brother of JavaScript. Okay, so yeah, any other questions here on this screen? Because I'm gonna close this screen and move to another screen. Am I clear? Great. So let's start off today. We're starting off, so I'll let you know, guys, how to write the first HTML page. And as soon as the class ends, okay, then you guys will be good enough to write your own web page. Okay, let's see how we can do it. So this is the class. So we start the course with HTML, and we're talking about any technical thing which is underneath HTML, because we are not trying to develop HTML, or we are not going to contribute to HTML. We are here to develop websites. Okay, so I'll be talking that thing in the PHP course, where how internet works. That's what we discuss when PHP comes off. But now I'll straight away jump into HTML, how to do it. So this is, oops, hypertext markup language. Alright, hypertext markup language. Now what exactly is this hypertext markup language? Yes, anybody has an answer here? Anybody knows? Or anything? Just give some random answers. Let's map them. Yes? People who know about it, people who don't know about it, just shoot your answers. Let's see how we can connect them. So 90 minutes. So is that very long? Do you want a short class? I could not find out any better time than 90 minutes. That's cool. Thanks, man. You're always with me. Thank you. So let's start from language. So what is language? So language is something which has set of protocols, set of rules, right? Suppose let's talk English. English is it has some meaning. I can communicate. I can interpret. Okay, and it has sort of grammar or meanings. Something like that. It's a protocol. Okay, so that means HTML is a language. right? It has language in it, in its definition. So that means it's a language. That means it has set of rules, it has set of, it can communicate. Okay, it is something over there. So when I say it can communicate, so whom does it communicate with? It communicates with browsers. So now browsers, what are browsers? Browsers are software which used to connect to internet. Like, if you want some information on the internet, browser is the one which fetches that information when you give an address. So what is the address? Suppose www.tutoslive.com is an address. So the browser, okay, we tell browser, hey, get me the content from this. So it gets the content and displays back to you, right? This is what happens, right? Whenever you type www.tutoslive.com, you see a content over there, and as soon as you see the content, there are some links over there. You click on them, okay, it shows a different content, right? And on that content you see so many other links, and you click on them, it shows a different content. So it's nothing but navigating between different contents, right? So what are you doing over there? You click on a link, you say it, you click on a different link, it goes there and it shows a different content. And in that page, if you click on another link, it shows a different content. So it's all navigating between different contents. So this navigation between different contents is called hypertext. So you are moving from one link to the other link, one link to the other link. When I say link is nothing but again the address, the domain name. So you're navigating from one place to the other place. So that is called hypertext. Alright? So now we know language, now we know hypertext. Now there is something in the middle which is called markup. Okay? This is important here. Markup. So what is markup? Markup is nothing but tags. Okay, so I said language has a set of rules. So language is a means of communication. So if I blabber, let's say, you guys know English now, let's say, what if I talk in a language which you don't know, you cannot understand it, right? So there should be a means where I speak and you understand, you speak and I understand, then only we can have a conversation, I'm sorry, my bad, conversation, right? So for the same means, okay, a browser can understand tags. Okay, so anything which you want to show on the browser, okay, if you want it to interpret it, then you have to speak in tags. So when I say you, that means it's a web page. So a web page has tags, a web page has links. Okay, a web page has tags, and a web page has links, and a web page has rules, and that web page is called a HTML page. Right, so this is HTML. So HTML is used to communicate with the browsers so that the user read the information in a proper way. Okay, that is hypertext markup language. Okay, there's nothing fancy in there, don't you worry about this. Nobody's gonna ask you what is hypertext markup language. All you gotta know is only one thing: if you want to write web pages, what is the language to write in? What is that language to write in? So don't say the communicating language, that is English, however, but what is that language the browser understands so that you can show content to the user? What is that language? Yes, I'm asking you a question here. Does anyone have an answer? So this is a question: what is that language the browsers understand? Exactly, this is what you need to know about HTML. Nothing more than that. Whatever I spoke now is just for information's sake, but this particular thing, Okay, you need to know HTML to write web pages, and you need to know only HTML to talk to the browsers and show the content. Okay, and the rest of the thing is nothing. So again, here there is one more important point in here, and you don't have to remember what a hypertext is, but you have to remember what a tag is. HTML is all about tags. You should know about tags. Okay, so now let's talk about tags. Any questions in this page? So that I'm going to the other page. So if you have any questions here, I can answer those questions. Yes, shoot your questions. Clear, great, great, great. Which meaning? The hypertext or markup is tags. We'll see in a while. Markup is tags, and we'll see it in a while. So just remember that markup is nothing but tags. Okay, and I'll show in a real-time example what exactly a tag is. Yes, any other question than that? So you guys will be seeing the meaning of markup in a while. So yes, go ahead. Oh, that's an interesting question too. No, actually, like even without markup, also you can see information on the web page. You can see it. So it's browser first, or I say internet first, not even browser. So internet first. They used to, it's just like radio. Let's say, they used to use internet as a radio, like to communicate between two locations. Then they have updated to that thing so that the information can be read by a browser. So then as the browsers are being developed, then they thought like, okay, we should have a structure to it because it's all unstructured or unorganized. So we should have a proper structure to it so that we can read the data. Then came the HTML in 1995 by Mr. Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, so I now mention it because so it's Mr. Tim Berners-Lee in 1995. He's the guy who's behind this HTML. Okay, and they made a lot of revisions, and then today, okay, today it's called HTML5, and this is the key language for mobile apps. Trust me, this is the future. HTML5. So uh, they are doing a lot of revisions to it, lot of revisions. So that's that's one thing. Okay, so any other questions here? Yeah, Fugala, I'll be back with your question in a while. Yeah, so just I'll give you a 2 minute break here, so guys you can relax, or if you're sitting somewhere you can get up and have grab something. You can even watch this session by having tea or anything. It's up to you guys. You are free to have it because you're. I hope you guys are at home. Okay, so just give me a 2 minutes break here. I'll be back. Okay, so yeah, you guys can take a break too. So we'll assemble in 2 minutes. Okay, great. So guys, I'm back. So good to know that you guys have nice questions over there. Nice, great. So everybody here, so that we can continue the class here. Yep, great. So the next thing is about tags. So tags. So what are these tags? Why do we really need tags? Okay, so let's say markup. So markup, I told like markup is tags. So tags are nothing but they are like interpreters. Okay, for instance, let's say labels. Okay, you go to a store and you see different sections in the store. Okay, you have different labels so that you find the things pretty easily. Like say for instance, you go to a clothes store and you see there are jeans, there are t-shirts, there are socks, there are shoes. So there are different labels. Okay, why do they put labels on it? Because to get identified easily, so that everybody sees it and just identifies them. Okay, like such. Okay, like such, even HTML has tags to identify what kind of content, okay, am I interpreting or am I showing. Okay, just like that, tags are a means to show what kind of content, uh, again I say what kind of content the HTML page gonna show. So uh, that's about tags, and I'll show the syntax and I'll show what exactly tags, what kind of tags we have in there. So when I say what kind of tags, then you guys will be knowing what kind of information or what kind of content the HTML page gonna show. Okay, so tags are always start with an angle bracket, which is also called as less than symbol. Then there will be a tag name and it closes over there. Okay, so this tag name will say, okay, what kind of content lies after this tag. Okay, so generally every tag comes with a pair. Okay, so this, the only difference between the opening one or the first one and this one is the backward slash. Okay, this is the opening tag, this particular tag, and this tag is the closing tag, and in between it is a content. Oops. In between is the content. So this tag will tell us, is this content is bold, is this content a link, is this content an image, is this content a list, or is this content has a color, or is this content has a bigger font size. So everything will be told by the tag name. So that's why I told the tags, the particular tag will decide how to show this content. Okay, so tag will tell us how to show that content. Now there are some tags which are standalone tags or unpaired tags. So they don't have a closing and opening tag. So everything, they are a single tag, standalone tag. Okay, which we'll be talking in a later classes. But as of now, this is the tag system. So tag name, a content, and the closing of the particular tag. Okay. So let's do this. Now every HTML page has an extension. You write a program in HTML, and how do you save it? You save that with a .html extension. Remember this. If you do not save with a .html extension, then the browser cannot read it. The browser should know what kind of file it is. Is it a HTML page? Yes. Then read it as an HTML page. Read it as a HTML page. Okay. Every HTML page should have this extension. And the other thing is, every HTML document will have a type, the documentation type. As I said, from 1995 until now, okay, there are so many versions of HTML. So in every version they have removed some tags and they have added some tags. So that's how upgradation happens. Like you see these versions of your applications, they have something removed or they have something added. okay, or they have something improvised. So from 1995 until now, there are so many versions of HTML and there were so many changes. So we have to tell the browser what version does this page use. When I say this page, that is that HTML page. So for that, the very first tag in any HTML page is this. Okay, open bracket, exclamatory mark, doc type HTML. So this says that this particular HTML page will be using the style of HTML5. Okay, so the very first statement is this. Then the next statement, the very next statement is this. Okay, so this tells the content inside is a HTML content. So every time a HTML page will start with that above statement, and like immediately it will be followed by that tag. Then every HTML tag, okay, then the next tag will be a head tag and a closing of head tag, and then comes a body which is a visible content and close the HTML. So doc type is an unpaid, this is an unpaid tag. Okay, so every time you write a HTML code, it should go in between the HTML tags. And forget about the head tag will be talking when the time is relevant, but this is our important tag. So body tag, so all the content goes inside the body tag. Okay, whatever you write in a HTML page, whatever you see on the web page, it is written inside the body tag. Right, so then the next important thing to learn in this class is you need to have a notepad, just a notepad. If you are using Windows, it's notepad. If you are using Linux, it's gedit. And if you if you're using Mac, again it's gedit, I suppose. So any VM editor in Linux, any editor in Mac, any editor in Windows. So I professionally feel like Notepad plus plus. Okay, I have sent the email too. So Notepad plus plus is better for HTML programming. Okay, you can use Sublime Text, which is again the latest version. Great. Sublime Text again is good for HTML. Okay, and you can also use NetBeans for HTML. NetBeans, download NetBeans for NetBeans PHP for HTML. So forget about everything. We concentrate only Notepad++. So this is of our interest because I'm using a Windows machine here. Okay, so I use Notepad++, and if you just use whatever the editor you feel convenient or you feel comfortable with. Okay, there's nothing that you have to use only Notepad++. So mine is a Windows machine here. I use Windows 8 operating system, hence I use Notepad++. Yeah, it's up to you. You can install. Sublime Text is free to use. You can use it in Ubuntu, no problem. So it's all about it's not about the editor, it's about how well you're writing the code. So just install your favorite editor or any editor which you feel comfortable, then go ahead. Or you mean to say how would you install? It's just you can open it. I don't know what flavor you are using in Ubuntu. So it depends upon the flavor. 12.4, okay, fantastic. All you gotta do is like just install it, and you will have a it download it, install it. Maybe from the Linux is all about the command line. Just type, yeah, command. I haven't installed it on Linux. Maybe I'll just tell you how to do it after the class. Okay, I'll email you the instructions. Okay, great, fantastic. So that is it. These are the things we need. So let's go ahead and see our first program in HTML, and with that we will end the class. Okay, here, and tomorrow we see the basic tags and how to insert an image, how to insert a link in HTML. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna share my screen here. When I share my screen, I won't be in the class. I won't be seeing your conversations. I won't be seeing what you're typing over there. But I'll be coming back to the class and forward so that I can see your conversation. So if you got any questions out there, keep that keep that with you. When I come back to the class, okay, then I can answer them. And if anybody joins now, tell them what we are doing. So just help me out what we are really doing here. Okay, I hope you guys can do that. Yep, great. So let me share my screen here. Yeah, you guys can see my screen here. I hope so, right? Yeah, if you could say yes, then I can go forward and start writing the code. Hello, you guys here? Am I breaking? Yes, can you guys see my screen here? Ganesh, Chetan, you guys are out? You here? Yeah, great, Chinmay, thank you. Are you guys are here? I'm just wondering. So no problem. So let's see our first piece of code again. Uh, okay, okay. It will be right there. You can just full screen this too, if you guys want to. Okay, so great. So let's see our first piece of code. So I'm using Notepad++ here. Again, it's of your choice. Okay, I hope you can see my screen here again. Yeah, so as I said, every piece of HTML code starts with doc type HTML. Okay, this is it, doc type HTML. Then the HTML tag. I'll just I have this habit of closing the tag as soon as I open it, so that avoids confusion or not closing the tag. Okay, you also follow the same standard wherein you open a tag, immediately you close the tag if it is a paired tag. Okay, and again, the one more thing I do is I follow indentation, wherein I follow a structure over there. Okay, the head tag comes inside the HTML tag, and the body tag also comes inside the HTML tag, hence they are on the same level here. Okay, the indentation, then inside body. So let's do this too. Every page has a title. Okay, every page has a title. The title here will be Tutoslive first HTML program. Okay, and here inside the body, let me just type in something there. Hey guys, I'm Sagar, your tutor at Tutoslive. How are you? So I just typed in some content over there and I'm saving. Control S is for save. So I go to my desktop here. I open a new folder. Let me call it as Super 10, since our program is called Super 10. I did not talk about the Super 10, right? So yeah, I'll talk at the end. So here I'll type it as first.html and I'll save. So as soon as I save here in Notepad++, you see all the tags turn to blue and all the content will be black. So that's the beauty of Notepad++. Oh, it's your screen, Chinmay. It's not my screen. So what you're supposed to do is you have to scroll it. It's not me. I guess you're in full screen mode. So scroll down or if you're in this mode, then yeah, there's a scroller on the left side, on the very left of the chat box. Oh, I don't know. No, it won't be an issue on your side. So okay, so you guys could able to see the code, right? So let me just do one thing here. I'm gonna start the screen share here. I'm gonna start it again. So let's do this. So meanwhile, I'll post a question to you guys, so you have to answer. Okay? So yeah, this is the question. Let's see. Don't be modest. Just shoot your answers over there. Okay. Nice. Yeah. One more answer maybe. I got 3 votes here. So I'm not gonna share the result. Okay. So yeah. Thanks guys. I hope those are some genuine answers over there. Thank you. Yeah, I'll show the code again. Yeah, in a while. I did not share my screen yet. So thank you. I hope you guys are not seeing the results here, right, of the poll, right? So most of them answered two. So it is kind of boost to me. Thank you. So well, I'm gonna share my screen here again. So let's see if this problem ends. So now I'm gonna show my code. Yeah. Yes, this is the code. Every HTML page starts with the document type doc type HTML, then the HTML tag here, then the head tag and the body tag are on the same level. Every tag, every page has a title, hence the title here. The title goes here, and that's it. So now you guys tell me what's the meaning of each tag by looking at the tags. The head tag, the body tag, the title. So they are self-explanatory, right? So they have some meaning over there. So they tell the browser that okay, whenever it encounters title, it says like, hey, this is the title. Whenever it encounters body, hey, this is where the content goes. So every title, every tag, that's all tags. All those in blue are tags. I hope you guys can see my screen. There's no problem, right? Yes, no problem at all. If the problem persists, then I have to go out and come back again. Go out of the class. Now I'm not sharing the notepad. Here, I did share the notepad. So how many of you guys could see the notepad? So just say me yes. And how many of you guys have the problem of scrolling down so you're not seeing the page properly? So again, even say yes again. So SS means that you have a problem. No, no means you have absolutely no problem. Okay, let me just do this thing. I'm going out, or I hope that may solve the problem. So I'm going out here and I'll be back in a while. So meanwhile you guys can talk to each other even if I go offline. So you guys get to know each other. Okay, that's a good way of having some social interactions over there. Okay? So guys, see you in a while. So yes, I'm back. Let's hope the problem does not persist anymore. So so let's clarify again. So SS means that you have a problem of not seeing the screen and not able to scroll down. No means that you don't have a problem. Okay, so can you see my screen here now? Can you guys see the screen? Okay, great. Oh, let me just do this. Maybe now. Now do you face the problem of falling down? So let's do this thing, guys. You guys now log out and come back so that we wait for you. Just close the browser. Okay, log into Tutoslive again, join class. So let's see if that goes off. Thank you. Oh, maybe this crawling might face a problem here. I don't know. I'm scrolling right here. Fine, fantastic. I share my screen here. I think goes well. So let's see. So how's it going, Chinmay? Long time we did not talk. How are things on your side? How's your blog going on? To guys who don't know about Chinmay, Chinmay is a volunteer. She's a social volunteer, and she was doing a fine job. So I really appreciate that, Chinmay. Really, you know, yeah. She works with Rebuild India, where they empower, students to get education. They empower, you know, downtrodden people to go up. So she's working for them. That's how I know Chinmay, and they're doing a wonderful job. Seriously, yeah, great job over there. So yeah, maybe now everything works fine. So this is the thing. This is the screen. I hope you guys can see my screen here now. Okay. So now how you have written the first program. So how do you run the first program? How do you actually see the output there? Okay. So how do you do it? There are two ways to do it. First thing is click on your browser. Okay, I'm using Firefox here. Click here and it says open. Where is open? Well, maybe this. So this should be open. This is the latest Firefox. So I don't know. Okay, let that be. So you go here or go to the folder wherever you have saved your program and just double click on it. You double click on it and you see here, this is the content. There are no tags involved in the content except that it's written inside the body. Okay, it's written inside the body. Hey guys, I'm Sagar, your tutor at Tutoslive, and how are you? Okay, so this is the first program in HTML. Now you can write anything over there. How are you? I'll say at Tutoslive you will be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, PHP, MySQL, and Ajax. So these are all the technologies we will be learning, and each and every technology is important to develop web pages. Okay, so let's see how does it look like on the browser. So you see everything is in a single shot. So if I keep on decreasing the zooming, okay, if I zoom out, then everything is a single line. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen. There's no problem in seeing my screen. So even if you have some trouble over there, so don't worry, all the videos will be available for you guys to watch them for later. Okay, so I don't want that. I want to structure it. So we have a tag here which is a paragraph tag which is called P. Okay, P and a closing P, and here again I say P and closing P. So I want it to be structured, hence the tag. So that means it's a paragraph. It starts as a paragraph. So okay, see now, it's structured now. Hey guys, I'm Sagar, your tutor at Tutoslive. How are you? Is what? So I'm gonna write one more statement here inside a P. Again, P. Okay, I open and close at the same time. As I told you, I have this habit of closing the tag as soon as I open it. So you guys do the same practice. Alright, so the course duration is 45 days, 90 minutes each day, excluding weekends. So we won't be having classes on weekends. Weekends are absolute holidays. You guys have some practice on the weekends if you are a tech person where you are working somewhere else. Okay, so the course duration is for 45 days, 90 minutes each day, excluding weekends. So let me come back here, and you see here, this is the web page. That's a web page. I can deploy this on the browser and share it with my friends, and my friends will, as soon as they hit a URL, they will see this information. Alright, so that is it guys, that's about today's class. So what I suggest you guys to do today is open your notepads, okay, just with the P tag and stuff. Do a small assignment where you write about yourself, just blabber about yourself, tell everything about yourself, whatever, even if even if it's a small detail, write that file, name it with your name, say chetan.html, ganesh.html, chinmay.html, and send it, email it. Okay, email it. I have closed my screen share over there. Okay, so email that file to tutoslive.help@gmail.com, and again I say join our Facebook group for interesting updates, www.tutoslive.com/group/tutoslive. Okay, this is our group. You'll find some interesting content over there, and also follow us on Twitter for the latest updates on videos. You will get the updates on videos here. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube to see the videos as soon as they come out. Okay, and that is it. Same time tomorrow, 5 o'clock. I hope you guys show up again. And yeah, any other questions here before I leave? Yes, and as soon as the class ends here guys, there'll be feedback form, so please put in your feedback. Oh yeah, sure. You can download this file. In fact, as soon as the class ends, maybe after half an hour, come back to the website so that you see the file over there. So no problems there. Well, it's 25 actually, but I don't want all the 25 to attend, so that's the reason I named it as Super 10, because it's all about bandwidth and stuff. And this ain't a free course, this is a paid course. But those guys who were from PMIT, okay, I'll just talk to you guys from PMIT, because I promised something over there, but the rest of the guys are all paid guys here. So only two guys I've scaled it on because I have found one more guy. So only two guys will get the course. Okay, and that too, there's something else for them too. Okay, so and you get a feedback form. Please leave the feedback out there about the class. It's not feedback, it can be a summary too. Okay, leave a summary and share it with your friends. There will be sharing buttons over there: tweet, Gplace, and Facebook. Okay, so guys, with that, see you tomorrow again. Have a wonderful night. you know yeah, great. As soon as the class ends, remember that. Thank you.